Alright, shalom, shalom. This is your brother AHBAD from YAHAWAH, AHBAD. I'm profitable servant, St. Petersburg, Florida. GMS Tampa Bay 12. I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, HAKADASH. Double honors to my elder apostles at Great MILLSTONE who rule well. So honest salutations to all you sincere brothers, peace and blessings to the 1/3, and also to the confusion of faces out there in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all. Jake just got off the gig, nightly stroll. Just flowing with the spirit. A lot of things are really vamping up. A lot of things are really happening, and a lot of people in the world don't really want to understand or want to accept the fact that it's all prophecy. And that's the whole purpose of us in this ministry, is to basically serve YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Treat your brother as you would treat yourself. Constantly stay in the spirit, exhort, rebuke, reprove, examine. I mean, being a prophet is a full-time job, I mean, granted through the spirit and prayer, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, I was accepted at a plantation to work for, but, it all boils down to it, man. It's all slavery, and it's beautiful being a prisoner to YAHAWASHI because you've been bought with a price. So, you want to make full assurance of your ministry. And a lot of people, they're not even seeing the signs of the tokens that's coming about. The scripture says, measure out the time diligently in itself. So you got to measure the time by the news of things that's happening. Looking at the financial state of America, here it is. You got DJ Trump basically trying to say that another country's military is a terrorist group. You have families being separated on the west coast of the United States of America, and because it hasn't hit home to you, really, because you Negroes, you niggas, because it's mainly the Northern Kingdom, the Spanish-speaking tribes, and the Native American tribes, their children are being separated from them. I mean, come on, it's gonna happen again, You also have it as to where they're gonna try and shut down the internet pretty soon. I mean, in order for you to go live on your phone, you must have over 1,000 subscribers. Why is that all of a sudden, been implemented? They passing laws for hate speech. It's because this truth is coming out. This truth is flourishing. Faith is increasing. We're getting closer and closer to our destination. So Esau is trying everything he can to hinder the works of the Lord, but you can't undo the works of the Lord. What's that, Isaiah 55? Where the scripture says, the Lord said that his word shall not go back void, man. Just like the dew that falls from heaven, that covers the grass, the ground. Same thing with the words of the Lord. All right? All these things must come to pass because the Lord is not a man that he must lie. But with all the evils and the tribulation and anguish to come, what manner of man and holy conversation ought we to be? And that's really where the spirit and the faith is going to start to come in. I mean, everyone still has the liberty. Go to the store, buy them some salmon, buy them some juice. They can still take their children to the doctor. People can still get their checkups. People can still go get gas in their car. They can go see their family. It's going to be a time, man, you're going to be running for your life. And what you're doing right now is going to prepare you to get through that time. And it all boils down to you giving all diligence to make that call in the election sure. Because in that day, it's really just going to be you and the spirit. You're not going to have your homeboy to call. People are not going to be able to call their mother. Some people won't even be able to check up on their mother. A lot of elderly people and children, they're going to really suffer because in the society we live in today, a lot of people are just about me. It's a dog-eat-dog world. So when it comes to that famine, when it comes to inflation, gallon of milk being $20, gallon of gas being like $30, people are going to be standing outside, Walmart and Publix with national troops outside, man. They're going to be monitoring your food. They're going to be monitoring what you're doing. They already want to put chips inside everybody. That's the mark of the beast. There's just too much going on right now to not be on fire. understand the desire of the Lord, to serve Him. What's the spirit of the Lord? Everybody in the church talking about prosperity. The Lord's not talking about prosperity. The Lord is talking about prophecy. And prophecy is talking about the destruction of Babylon, known as America. I mean, the scriptures say when he come back, he going to come back with rebuke with flames of fire. All right? And he said he going to destroy all of those who, don't take heed to the gospel. That don't sound like he coming back, with daisies and everything. The scriptures say the day of the Lord is dark and gloomy. All right? The scripture says the slain of the Lord shall be many. I don't know what these Christians are teaching, or these pastors are teaching these people inside these churches, but they're leading them to death. That's why the Lord said, let the blind lead the blind. If you don't know where you're going, you sick. That's why the scripture said, let thy eye be single. He said, I come to bring light into the world, but they hated light. They love darkness more than light. So, I mean, a blind person can't see. So, in other words, they don't have the knowledge. And they're void. And they're unprofitable. Even we are. But it just goes to show you how beautiful and gracious YAHAWASHI is, that we have this ministry. We have the spirit. We can discern. We can see things. So there's no need for us to be afraid. That's just the flesh, going against your succor, or going against that which is a safe haven to you. Remember, the scripture says the name of the Lord, the name of YAHAWASHI is a strong tower, and the righteous run therein too, and they are safe. All right? The name has power. We use it. We speak on it. That's why brothers get increased. That's why we constantly push this word. That's why the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear. He gave us the spirit to endure. Now, that's the thing that you want to do. Scripture says, he that endureth to the end shall be saved. A lot of people out here are going to fold. A lot of people are going to commit suicide. A lot of the proud are going to be brought very low and humble. That's why it's best for you to be low right now and stay humble. Remain that way. The scripture says, he that is first shall be last. All right? And pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right? The scripture says that pride is not made for man. All right? Hey, so just remember, man, that the only reason why we are here on this earth living, so we can just preach this word and pray that the Lord have mercy upon us, upon all your children, upon your wives, your loved ones. That's all you can do is ask. Because, hey, you're not even in control of your own life. I'm walking right now. Somebody can just come out and bust me in my head. I'm in the spirit world. So, we got to take the good with the bad. Every day you wake up, don't ever take it for granted. It's another day for you to prove yourself if you're worthy enough to continue to serve the Lord. You don't want to be serving man. You don't want to serve your flesh. All right? Like I always say, man, starve the flesh and feed the spirit. That's the most important thing, because, hey, as faith without works is dead, so is your body without the spirit. So if you're not feeding your spirit, it's going to just die off and leave you. You're going to be out here bugged out. But, like I say, man, just a spiritual in transit. A couple things that be on my mind, man. But there be many members, but one body. So just keep that in mind. But I pray YAHAWASHI be with you all. I pray he remain with me. And like I always say, man, ask for forgiveness. Pray without ceasing. Stay humble. Remain diligent. We in the last leg, fourth quarter. Jordan got the ball. So what we gonna do? We dunking on them. So with that being said, shalom.